Yo, what is up, Nerdy Squad? We are live. For anybody that missed the announcement, I'm going to be switching my live streams to 1 o'clock officially on Sundays because I was checking the time and it seems like more of my subscribers are live on Sunday. Are more on my channel on Sundays around 1 and 2 instead of like a later at night. So I'm switching my live stream times officially at 1. Sorry for the super late notice. I know I was supposed to do this at 7, but I think it maybe works out better if I do this earlier in the day, just to get the live stream out the way and kind of just have the rest of the time to chill and watch everybody else's live stream because there are other live streams that go down around the same time as mine. So, for anybody that is new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, smash that like button to help get other people into the stream. So I just posted this on Twitter because I want to get more people into the stream. So for anybody just coming in, wherever you come in at, hit that like button. Anybody new, hit that subscribe button. Letting y'all know right now that I am trying to rack up my watch time hours so I can reach 4,000 watch time hours by the end of this year. Right now I'm sitting at um right now I'm sitting at 1,372, so I still got a ways to go, but I really want to get as many of my subscribers in this live stream as humanly possible. I don't care if it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. I'm trying to get as many people in this live stream as I can. So I didn't come in here unprepared. I do have some topics that I do want to talk about. And one of the topics I do want to talk about is what's up with the Sony Spider-Man Marvel drama going on right now. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I did a video about this a couple days ago. Sony and Marvel are basically at a split on how they want to do this new Spider-Man movie. So what I'm saying is Sony wants to bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to do a Sony Spider-Man movie, whereas Marvel wants to just do a standalone Spider-Man movie, but he wants to add Daredevil and who else was he trying to add to this thing? Ant-Man. And I gotta be honest with y'all, I'm leaning more towards the Marvel side on this than the Sony side on this, just because I feel like we already had the team up with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, and it was cool. I like seeing them come back, man. But I really, really want a standalone Spider-Man movie where it's just him, the same way it is with everybody else. All the other fans want. They want a standalone Spider-Man movie. They don't want a big superhero team up where we're getting him along with the rest of not the rest of the Avengers, but like one or two members. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see him by himself, same way that everybody else does. But right now, the way it's looking is there's some drama going on with Sony, with Marvel, because they both want to take this Spider-Man movie into a completely different direction. Now, if y'all don't know, Sony does own the rights to Spider-Man. Marvel basically is being loaned out Spider-Man so he can appear in the MCU. But Sony doesn't want to. Sony wants to go in there in a different direction. So honestly, my opinion, Sony needs to just let this be a standalone film. I know that Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield brought in a lot of money, but I want to see just a standalone Spider-Man film with Tom Holland and not, bringing in other guests. Even though it's supposed to have Spot Andrew Gar I mean I'm fumbling over my words here. Even though they want to bring in Ant-Man and Daredevil, I still want this to be a majority standalone Spider-Man film because I don't want to see a bunch of team-ups. I know it's hard to resist playing in the sandbox where you got all these different characters that could pop up, but I'm like, no, give us a standalone Spider-Man film where it really feels like his back is against the wall and he really has to face a next level danger. From what I've read, Marvel wants to bring in a villain that has not yet to be seen in live action, which I'm completely fine with, even if it's probably a low level hero that they try and make serious, because I want to see something different that we haven't seen before. I want to see them have a serious Spider-Man film. No more school stuff where he's in school for like 80% of the movie and then being Spider-Man 20% of the movie. You know what I mean? I want to see a more serious side of a Spider-Man film. And again, to anybody that happens to jump in the stream, I greatly appreciate it. I told everybody that I'm live streaming on Sundays, but I'm officially live streaming at 1 if I can make that time available. If not, I'll let y'all know ahead of time if I have to switch it. My goal is to get to 4,000 watch time hours by the end of this year. It's been rough because I've been getting barely anybody in my live streams. But like I said, I'm definitely trying to make it a goal to just get more subscribers into this live stream because I got 1,306 live subscribers, and I'm trying to get at least let me get 100, 200 of y'all in this live stream and on my future live streams so that your boy can reach his goal of 4,000 watch time hours. So that's the announcement just in between this. So, like I was saying, I want to have a Spider-Man film where it's just Tom Holland by himself and not with anybody else. Now he has talked about his time coming to an end playing Spider-Man because he wants to pass on the baton to someone else because he feels like he's done everything that he can as Spider-Man, and he's not wrong. He said they had a home run with all three films. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like the third film. I like the first film. I didn't care for the second one that much. I don't think that movie was a home run. It was probably more like a soft hit, but it definitely wasn't a home run in my book. I want to see a more serious Spider-Man film, especially now since it's going to be him by himself without the Iron Spider suit, where he can just be a Spider-Man without everybody else jumping in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about that. That's what I think about that. I want to see a serious Spider-Man film where it's just him and not everybody else in it. You know what I mean? So again, if anybody happens to jump into the stream, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell. Your boy is grinding his way towards 4,000 watch time hours, and I need your support to do it. So I want to see a serious Spider-Man film. I want to see Tom Holland by himself. As much as I like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, I don't want to see them come back in the next movie. I want to see Tom Holland by himself. I just want to see a standalone film where there's nobody else jumping in with Tom Holland. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I'm trying to see if there's any other rumors going around about the Spider-Man film. Besides that, they're saying that we could be getting the Kingpin in this movie. Where if y'all already know at the end of Echo, he's basically possibly could becoming the mayor. So it's rumors that instead of the Kingpin getting his hands dirty, he's hiring other people to do the work for him. You know what I mean? So I think that could be something interesting right there. I was watching somebody else's live stream by the name of Nerd Culture is Toxic, and he was talking about how he think there should be some stipulations, well, not stipulations, but some restrictions in superheroes contracts like Tom Holland because he starred in a gay scene in a TV show on one of these platforms, and he feels like because he's starring in Disney movies, he shouldn't be allowed to star in those kind of films. And I honestly agree 100 freaking percent. Just to give him that as a little side note. So I'm looking online trying to see if there's any updates as to when we could be possibly getting this movie. I know everything with Marvel right now is kind of in a flux. This is kind of like an off year because I think they only got one movie coming out besides what Sony has coming out separate from the MCU. So there's not really a lot known about when it's going to come out. I know a lot of the strikes, I know the strike going on pushed a lot of stuff back. So there's not a lot known right now except for those three things. We could be looking at getting Daredevil and Ant-Man. We could be looking at getting Vincent D'Onofrio's, I think that's his name, Kingpin. And then, of course, on the other side with Sony, they want to bring in the other two Spider-Man, Tom Holland and Tobey freaking Maguire. So that's all I got to say about the Spider-Man situation. If anybody has any comments about that, let me know in the comment section below. Again, I do want to have more people on my live streams. In the future, I do want to have live streams where I'm bringing other people on because I think it'll be pretty cool to have live discussions where we feel, actually holding on to these, discussions and having everybody else in the live stream. The second topic I want to talk about is kind of a small one. It's not too big. That is the Rippaverse Yara comic book issue number 1. I don't know when we're going to expect this comic book to drop. Yeah, I don't know when we expect this comic book to drop. So yeah, hopefully we get that back soon. I do got to end this live stream a little bit early though, so I'll be back with the rest of the live stream a little later. So I'll definitely catch y'all a little bit later with the rest of my live stream. So it's kind of like a part 1. So definitely be back for part 2. I just want to thank everybody who is available to hang out and join me during these live streams. It definitely means a lot. So come back for part 2 of this live stream in a little bit. I'll catch you in a little bit.